are helping you rest, you can leave a gentle like and subscribe so another quiet story will be waiting for you here tomorrow night. Now, tonight, I want to take you to a bookshop that stayed open for moonlight, not for crowds, not for busy afternoons, not even for the ordinary evening hour, only for the part of night when the streets are nearly empty, when windows reflect silver, and when tired hearts begin looking for somewhere kind to go. The bookshop stands on a narrow street behind the town square, just beyond a florist with darkened windows, and across from a clock shop where every pendulum has already gone still for the night. In daylight, it looks simple. Wooden door, small gold lettering, deep blue awning. But after sunset, when the moon climbs high enough to touch the rooftops, the front window begins to glow with a softer light than any lamp could make. And if you happen to pass at the right hour, you can see rows of books lit in silver and amber, as if the whole shop has decided that sleep comes easier after one more gentle page. You arrive there tonight, walking slowly over rain-dark stone, hands warm in your coat pockets, breathing in the quiet, cool air that settles after midnight. Above you, the moon is clear and patient, and its light lies across the shop window like a pale ribbon. On the glass hangs a little sign, "Open for moonlight readers. Please enter softly." You push the door, and the bell above it does not ring sharply. It gives only the smallest silver note, like a spoon touching the rim of a teacup. Inside, the shop is warmer than you expected. Not hot, just gently warm, with lamps turned low under cream shades, tall shelves rising almost to the ceiling, and little rolling ladders waiting in the corners. The air smells of paper, cedar wood, tea leaves, and that faint, clean scent of cold night air that followed you in through the door. There are no hurried voices, no stacks of new arrivals demanding attention, no bright signs telling you what to choose, only quiet shelves, deep armchairs, small tables with china cups, and a long table near the back where books lie open as if they have been keeping one another company. From behind the counter, a bookseller looks up and smiles. She is wearing a soft gray cardigan, round glasses, and a little gold moon pinned near her collar. "You must be here for the moonlight hour," she says, as if there could be no other reason to arrive so gently. You nod, and she takes a slim bookmark from a wooden box beside her. It is dark blue with a silver line painted across the top. "For those who read until sleep," it says. Then she places it in your hand as if giving you something slightly important. She does not ask what kind of book you want. She only asks, "Would you like the armchair by the window or the one beside the little lamp in the poetry aisle?" You choose the armchair by the window, with The moonlight falls in a pale square across the floorboards. She brings you a cup of warm vanilla tea, then leads you down a narrow aisle of travel books and old novels, past shelves marked Stories for Rain, Books for Slow Hearts, Pages for Late Evenings, until you reach the chair. It is deep and green and worn in the nicest way, with a folded blanket waiting across one arm. Beside it, the window looks out onto the sleeping street, where the stones shine softly and the moon keeps watch over the empty square. The bookseller places 3 books near you, one with a linen cover, one with blue flowers pressed into the spine, and one so old it seems almost to breathe when opened. No need to choose quickly, she says. The moonlight hour is generous. Then she leaves you there, and the bookshop becomes quiet again. Not silent exactly, because silence in a bookshop has its own small sounds. Pages settling, teacups cooling, floorboards remembering footsteps, the soft slide of a ladder somewhere far across the room. You open the oldest book, and the pages smell faintly of lavender and dust and time. The story inside is not urgent. Nothing in this place is urgent. It unfolds slowly, one calm line after another, and before long, you stop thinking about whatever was still following you from the day. The unfinished things, the overthought things, the things that seemed heavy an hour ago. They begin to loosen, as if the moonlight itself is gently lifting them away from your shoulders one by one. Outside, the street stays still. Inside, the lamp beside your chair keeps its warm little circle of light. And every so often, the bookseller passes quietly with a stack of returned books in her arms. Never hurrying, never asking whether you are finished, as if she already knows the purpose of this place is not to finish, only to soften. After a while, your tea is nearly gone. The lines on the page grow slower, and the moon has shifted just enough to touch the edge of your blanket. The whole shop feels suspended in that calm silver hour between being awake and falling gently toward sleep. And when at last you close the book, you realize the room has become even kinder than when you arrived, as if reading quietly beneath moonlight has changed the air a little. The bookseller appears once more, takes the empty cup, and smiles when she sees how soft your eyes have become. You may leave the story here for tonight, she whispers. It will keep your place. So tonight you can stay there a little longer if you like, in the green armchair, with the blanket warm across your knees, the moonlight on the floorboards, and the bookshop around you holding the night very gently in its shelves. finish anything now. You do not need to solve anything now. You only need to let the pages blur, your thoughts